Welcome everyone. My name is Maximilian. I'm working for EclipseSource, and at EclipseSource we build tools based on Theia, and in particular you also build modeling tools based on Theia, and for that we often apply one framework, EMF.cloud, and that's a framework to build domain-specific tools with Theia. What is it in a nutshell? In a nutshell, the problem that EMF.cloud tries to solve is to be able to build modeling tools. And one problem that often occurs there is that you have multiple editors that want to edit the same underlying model. So in this example, we have in the upper left corner a form-based editor that shares some part of the model. In the lower left-hand corner, another textual editor that shares yet another part of the model, and finally a graphical editor that shares again another but overlapping part of the model. So all of those editors need to load the same model, but more importantly, they need to be able to change the same model and then update on changes of the other editor. That's solved by one of the components in EMF.cloud called the model server, and there's also other components that help you in building modeling tools. And in addition, what EMF.cloud also provides is an example integration. One of the tools that we provide for that is a proof of concept called the coffee editor. And I would like to show you the coffee editor, and I took the risk to just show you live. I'm launching a coffee editor deployment that's running on Theia.cloud on a Kubernetes cluster live right now. And luckily it worked. The screen resolution is rather low. This is an instance of the coffee editor. I just wanted to quickly show you a couple of features so that you can get an impression. You can take a look yourself. I'll show the URL later on. And there's a diagram editor in here. In the diagram editor, you can do the usual stuff, add things. You can add nodes. You can change stuff. In addition to the diagram editor, there's also a form-based editor. So if I click here, this getting started view helps me to open up the next view, and not much space. This will now show how the two editors interact. For example, I have here check water okay, and I also have it over here in a different view. Those are now synchronized through the model server. If I change that to water, it also changes over here, and vice versa. If I change it over here to it also changes in the diagram. So that's done by the model editor. In addition, there's a textual editor, like I've just shown on the overview, that also edits the same part of the model. And finally, because there's not much time left, I want to show one advanced feature. There's a model comparison feature that's also inside this editor, and it'll show you the differences of what I've just changed. You can see that I changed this activity from water okay to coffee. I added something new here, and I deleted something down here. So far, so good. What you've seen is available at try.theia-cloud.io as a hosted version. There's a repository for that. If you need more information on this, please go to eclipse.org/emf-cloud. There's a website about EMF.cloud. And if you have any more questions about it, do not hesitate to contact me. You'll find my contact details on the webpage, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. So with that, I'd like to close. Thank you very much.